So how many are familiar with kind of fractals, the concept of fractals? So if you've been math oriented, you're going to understand fractals. But fractals are when you talk about kind of organic growth, you have to understand fractals. So it's like when I've heard people speak on it, they'll talk about like a tree is a trunk made up of limbs and branches and smaller branches to get to the leaves. But when you look at a leaf, it's really a miniature representation of a tree. It's got the stem that goes right through the middle and branches out, and it's so every part multiplies the same thing of itself. So what your first fractal is which I think can be equivalent to your core interaction. That once you decide what that is, that should be true about you wherever you are. So I was thinking about this, like if we were to do what are the fractals of my life that are true about me in all of my relationships with each of my kids, with my wife, with my grandkids, with my boss, with my peers, with my subordinates, with strangers, with the hotel maid, with whoever it is. What is true? What are the fractals of me that I want to multiply? What are the fractals of you? What are the fractals of your church that you want to multiply? And so what's the core interaction? So the way that you can test that is, so the second question is then, what's the core interaction that you're trying to scale in your church, or if you're a nonprofit leader here in your nonprofit, what's the core interaction that you're trying to scale there? What if you got that thing, if you did that thing and scaled that, you'd have an awesome church. So go around your tables again.